Hi, this is Ben Brown with MoreThanGuitar.com, and in this lesson I'm going to show you how to play James Taylor's version of In the Bleak Midwinter. There are a lot of chords on this song. I'm going to be as thorough as possible, but don't hesitate to ask in the comments section below if you have any problems, okay? Starting with the introduction, the first chord is an E minor. It's fairly easy. We're going to skip the first finger. Middle finger goes on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Ring finger squeezes behind it on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and you play 6 strings. Go from that to the G chord, leave your middle finger where it is, your ring finger reaches over, gets the 6th string on the 3rd fret, and the pinky plays the 1st string on the 3rd fret, and again you play all 6 strings. The F sharp minor, you're going to bar all the way across the 2nd fret, so you're pushing down all the strings to the fret, and then you're going to put your ring finger on the 4th fret, 5th string, 4th fret. Good introduction to bar chords. A is basically just the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings all pushed down on the 2nd fret. You can play it with these fingers, you can play it with these fingers, or you can play it with one finger and omit the high E. Whichever way is most convenient for you at the time. The B minor 7, once again, you're barring your first finger all the way across the 2nd fret with the exception of the E string. You're going to kind of mute that with the tip of your finger and play the rest of them all on the 2nd fret with your first finger. Now your middle finger goes on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and your ring finger reaches over and gets the 4th string, 4th fret. I gave you the intro chords in case you have somebody playing along with you, a piano player, a flute player, or something that would sound nice. But if you're just playing and singing by yourself, you probably just want to start off with the D in the first verse. First finger goes on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, middle finger, 1st string, 2nd fret, and the ring finger kind of goes between them on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Play 4 strings. The B minor chord, your first finger goes all the way across, root is on the 5th string, so you want to kind of mute the E string with the tip of your finger. Middle finger goes on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Ring finger reaches across, gets the 4th string, 4th fret, and your pinky gets the 3rd string on the same 4th fret, and you play 5 strings, like I said, trying to mute the E string. Going from there to a G, these two fingers move over. Middle finger gets the 5th string on the 2nd fret. Ring finger gets the 6th string, 3rd fret, pinky, 3rd string, same as in the intro. Okay, go down to the 3rd line, Snow on Snow Had Fallen. E minor goes up to the F sharp minor for a brief instant. First finger goes across the 2nd fret. Roots on the 6th string. Middle finger hangs. Ring finger gets the 5th string, 4th fret. The pinky gets the 4th string, 4th fret. Play 6 strings. You slide from there up to the G major 7, which is kind of a neat chord. First finger is going to get the root G on the 6th string, 3rd fret. Your middle finger is going to go on the 2nd string, 3rd fret also. The ring finger gets the 4th string, 4th fret, and the pinky gets the 3rd string, 4th fret. You're going to play all the strings that you have your fingers on. So you want to mute this one, and you can either mute this one with your palm, or my hand is shaped right, I can push it down on the 2nd fret and get an extra major 7th out of it. But it'll sound great if you just play the fingers that you have touching the strings that you have fingers touching. Yeah, that's what I meant. Back to the A, back to the B minor 7, E minor, and now the A sus4. Whatever fingers you decided to play with, if you play the A with your middle finger and your ring finger, that's fine. Slide the ring finger up or put your pinky down on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And that's a sus4. Going on to the chorus, well, it's not exactly a chorus, it's more just sort of a hook line. We're playing the G chord. In the bleak. You have to slide up to a G minor. Now, an easy way to play this is just go ahead and play the barred G. First finger across the 3rd fret, and you are getting the low E, low G on the E string rather. Middle finger goes on the 3rd string, 4th fret. Ring finger reaches across and gets the 5th string, 5th fret. Pinky on the 4th string, 5th fret. Play all 6 strings. That's a G chord. For the G minor, you just pick up your middle finger. In the bleak mid, and I go back to open chords, winter. Now E7, take your E minor 7 and put your first finger down on the 3rd string 1st fret, and that's the difference between a minor 7 and an E7, which is a good thing to know because the next chord after the E7 is the E minor 7, so you just pick up your first finger. Then you go to the A, and long ago. That's all the chords for In the Bleak Midwinter. Now, on the right-hand part, there's a couple different ways I do it. Sometimes I might finger pick it, and it's not a really complicated finger picking part. I'm basically just hitting the root with my thumb, and then just kind of wandering around with 3 of my fingers, my index, middle, and ring finger on the other chord notes. You'll find as long as you hit the root on one, that makes sense. Now if you want to strum it, that's pretty easy to do too. You're going to do a nice 8th note steady beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Listed hard as I am, water like snow. That's probably the easiest thing to do if you're learning a bunch of new chords with this. Later on, you can move on to the finger picking. Okay, earlier on I teased you a little bit with a little lick that I like to throw in when I'm playing it by myself in between the verses. Instead of a D at the end of In the Bleak Midwinter long and long ago, I play a D major 7. Just put your first finger all the way across the 2nd fret, first 3 strings. Play 4 strings. And then that leaves these fingers free to go. So you're playing the E string on the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, and then the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. And then just go to the G chord. And you've got a nice little interlude lick if you're playing it by yourself. Don't forget to check the links below for the chart for this song and other Christmas songs that you might like to learn. This is Ben Brown with MoreThanGuitar.com, and this has been how to play In the Bleak Midwinter James Taylor style. Thank you for watching.